Hello and welcome to Somewhat Unbiased, and this is another video as we get closer to the next launch of Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5, which I'm super excited for both. Let's talk about games. Phil Spencer mentioned here on Twitter that games will be released or will be revealed next. This comes from who's this? Wookerman in my bunker playing games. Hi, how are you feeling about the eventually reveals of new games and new info on Series X later this year? How is planning going? There are definitely a lot of hungry fans here. Reviewed plans yesterday for continued sharing through launch. Team is doing great work and adapting. I've never been more excited about Xbox plans. We've heard you. We want transparency, authenticity, and we plan to keep showing that way. Next step is not too much of a wait. Blink games. So games is gonna be next. Super excited about games. The only problem is with proprietary storage that it comes with. You know, the mobile freaking whatever NVMe little drive that you put on the back of the Series X, which is cool. But I would recommend you guys to wait. Do not buy that external 1 terabyte drive because it's either going to be set at either roughly prices would be $199 to $150, if not more. I implore you guys to wait because when you wait, we're gonna get bigger storages later. Maybe they'll make a 2 terabyte, 3, 4 terabytes. So that's my plan. I'm gonna be waiting. I'm not gonna purchase the external additional drive. I'm gonna try to use what's inside the console for Xbox Series X games, and then I still have my external drive that I'm going to be plugging into the Series X so I can play my Xbox 360 games as well as Xbox One games. And Series X games would be the only game that I have stored into the drive because it needs that fast drive in order to operate the games. But the performance isn't going to suffer from me having an external drive. It's just going to run just as good as it did on Xbox One and have better graphics fidelity and everything. But for PlayStation 5, I recommend you guys wait as well to see which kind of while they do all the testing for you guys and find out which SSD is going to work really well with the console. So don't make any purchases of external not external. You don't want to purchase any hard drives right now, SSDs, because you don't know how it's going to operate in the PlayStation 5. So I would listen to what they did say. Just wait until they test all the hard drives out and see which one is more efficient for the PlayStation 5. And another topic that I wanted to talk about is games, of course. Now, are you guys going to go full digital, or are you gonna be buying your game physically? This is your choice. There's benefits to both sides. I prefer physical copies of the games. I like holding my games in my hands. Sometimes when you get it digitally and that company decides to go kaput for any reason, who knows? Microsoft is a huge company and so is Sony, but you really never know. So I just prefer having the physical copy because at any point in time, maybe like 20, 30 years later, I could still just put that game in the system and let it install, and then I can play it and it's fine. And we don't know. Well, I don't know. It's a freaking big company, but digital, it's good. It's very I love digital in some aspect, but you do have to have that fast internet connection in order for you to download all your games on, and sometimes it takes a while, especially on how big these games are. There are advantages to digital, and the advantage is if you pre-order a game, you can preload it the night before, and then once it becomes that time and the game becomes available, you're ready to play it, unlike going to the store to go purchase it. Especially now, it's a little bit harder to go purchase physical copies of game. But I did snag me a physical copy of Doom Eternal. Bam! And I had a physical copy of Final Fantasy 7 remake as well, but I didn't end up picking that one, so they just returned it and gave me my money back. What else? These are just a few things that I would recommend you guys doing. Just wait with all that SSD hard drive for the PlayStation 5 and for the Series X. Make sure you don't purchase the 1 TB proprietary NVMe memory card. That's what I'll call it. I'll call it a memory. No, let's call it a memory drive. That's better. But anyway, what are you guys gonna do? Are you guys gonna buy digital or physical copies of the game for your PlayStation 5 or your Series X? All right, let me know in the comments. This is someone unbiased. I hope you enjoyed this short little video, and make sure to like, subscribe. Come on, let's get those numbers up, right? I really appreciate you guys watching all the videos. All right, stay safe, stay inside. All right, have a good one.